Dads, what's the craziest revenge you ever got on your son? Let me tell you about the summer of 2018. My son Jake was 17 and going through that phase where he thought he was smarter than everyone, especially his old man. You know the type. Eye rolls, heavy sighs, one-word answers. But what really got under my skin was the car situation. I'd saved for years to buy a restored 1967 Mustang. Nothing fancy, but it was my pride and joy. Jake had just gotten his license, and I made one rule crystal clear. Never take the Mustang without asking. One Friday night, I woke up at 2 a.m. to get water and noticed the garage light on. The Mustang, gone. My blood pressure shot through the roof. I called his cell, straight to voicemail. Texted, nothing. I sat in my recliner, stewing in that special kind of parental rage where you're both furious and terrified something bad has happened. At 4:30 a.m., I heard the distinctive rumble of my car pulling into the driveway. Jake crept in, reeking of cigarettes and thinking he was a ninja. I pretended to be asleep. "Where were you?" I asked without opening my eyes. He jumped like he'd been shocked. "Geez, Dad, you scared me. Answer the question." "Just at Tim's house playing video games. Lost track of time." The lie made it worse. I'd called Tim's parents at 3 a.m. No, Jake. "Go to bed," I said. "We'll talk tomorrow." I didn't sleep. Instead, I plotted. The next morning, Jake stumbled down around noon, looking hungover. I was cheerful, making pancakes like nothing happened. He seemed relieved but confused. "Hey, can I take the car to the beach today?" "Everyone's going." I smiled. "Sure, keys are on the hook." The relief on his face was palpable. He thought he'd gotten away with it. Poor kid had no idea what was coming. While he showered, I implemented my plan. I'd spent the morning preparing everything. My brother Mike was in on it. He's always been the fun uncle, the one Jake actually listens to. Jake took the Mustang and headed to the beach with his friends. I gave him a 30-minute head start before Mike picked me up in his truck. When we got to the beach parking lot, I spotted my Mustang immediately. Mike and I worked quickly. We jacked up the car just enough to remove all 4 wheels. We placed them carefully in Mike's truck bed, covered with a tarp. Then I left a note on the windshield. "Now you know how it feels when something you love disappears without permission." Mike dropped me home, and I waited. 3 hours later, my phone rang. "Dad, someone stole the wheels off the Mustang, all of them." I kept my voice neutral. "That's terrible. Did you call the police?" "Not yet. His voice trailed off. The realization was dawning. "Was it you?" "I don't know what you're talking about," I said. "But whoever took the wheels probably felt like something valuable was taken from them without asking." Silence on the line. Then, "How am I supposed to get home?" "Figure it out. You're smart enough to take my car without permission. You're smart enough to solve this problem." It took him 6 hours to get home. He had to call 3 friends before someone could pick him and his buddies up. He walked in looking defeated, exhausted, and humbled. "The wheels?" he asked. "In the garage. You'll be putting them back on yourself after we talk about last night." That conversation was long overdue. He came clean about everything. The party, the drinking, the girl he was trying to impress. For once, he actually listened. The next day, I taught him how to properly mount wheels on a car. It took hours, and we talked the whole time. Really talked.